Hey, what's up, everyone? Jazz Broganza here, another episode of What's Next. Of course, as always, your daily dose. Happy Wednesday. Remember Libs of TikTok? Yes, Libs of TikTok, that wonderful website that basically exposes the leftist garbage, especially when it came to the groomers over the last year plus. Well, their bullseye has been squarely placed upon them thanks to one Taylor Lorenz. Yes, Taylor Lorenz, that lovely, lovely woman, that journalist from Washington Post who goes on TV and cries about how she's being bullied and picked on, but yet, in the same breath, doxes the founder of Libs of TikTok, and of course, by doing that, exposes her and her family to threats. Now, those threats have become a little bit more serious. But, yeah, let's take a look. This comes out of the town hall. Libs of TikTok posted leaked messages from Twitter employees showing how the account drives them insane. Again, not shocking. We all knew this was happening behind closed doors. We have long passed the coincidence stage. Twitter is biased. It's progressive. They're freaking out because Elon Musk could buy them up and take away all their free speech and censorship systems these woke employees have established and love so much. It's always the conservative accounts that get banned. We're the only ones who get temporarily suspended from the platform, and it's always by accident, right? Libs of TikTok is one account that gives the left a Jita. They hate this woman. The Washington Post doxed her. Why? Well, she's just too damn good at exposing the liberal garbage. She exposed the freak shows who are teaching our kids. She knows the enemy, which is why the liberals hate her. In leaked messages she obtained, Libs of TikTok saw how her activity on the platform drives them insane. This is them debating whether they should suspend her or not. Conservative Twitter accounts are dropping like flies. Just today, Ali Stuckey was locked out of for hateful content. Of course, this story as of yesterday. Her crime: she criticized Fox News for celebrating a child's transitioning. There was nothing hateful about her tweet. She wasn't harassing anyone. She certainly didn't call for violence. She merely dissented. That's all it takes. Project Veritas recently exposed Twitter's bias with undercover video of an employee admitting the censorship of conservatives. We really didn't need to hit a camera for that. The bias is blatant. It'll take effort not to see it. We've experienced our share firsthand. It started in April when they got back-to-back suspensions. Following those suspensions, the left was emboldened. Knowing I wanted to remain anonymous, they went on a mission to expose me in hopes of intimidating me into silence. They culminated with me being doxxed by Taylor Lorenz at the Post. Instagram got on a censorship bandwagon as well. They mistakenly disabled our account and reinstated after realizing their error. Linktree suspended us too. We received our third Twitter suspension just last week for posting flyers of Pride events. I had created a mega drag thread which documented the sharp rise in drag events for kids. Disturbing trend. The left has become obsessed with ensuring your 4-year-old had access to men dressed as women while dancing provocatively for cash. The fact that I was noticing and drawing attention to how widespread this trend really is seemed to trigger the left. Of course it did. Big accounts on Twitter started calling for my suspension while labeling me as a domestic terrorist. And of course, these are her tweets. Update. I have noticed, I received about a dozen death threats after radical leftists accused me of being a domestic terrorist extremist. Twitter has not removed any of these accounts of those who sent the threats. And of course, this is just a response to her initial. Exactly. I've received about 5 death threats in addition to this since yesterday. Elon Musk steps in. Why? She responds back, receipts. And then basically shows the thread of those who are threatening her. This is not a drill. I don't want to miss this. Twitter employees are currently debating on whether to ban us. We have screenshots of their internal discussions. Substack dropped them shortly. Of course, we go from that to this. This comes out of Red State. Libs of TikTok exposes Twitter's hatred of conservatives. The worst kept secret in today's society is that liberals really, really, really hate conservatives. It's not just the conservative ideas or principles, it's conservatives as people. The left has gone full board Alinsky whenever the opportunity arises, personally persecuting anyone who dares to contract their satanic mantra. Libs of TikTok, who has borne the full brunt of personal attacks for having the unmitigated gall to reprint liberals' own words, has caught wind of yet another deliberate assault, this time more like the time last, or prior to that, really, coming from Twitter. Of course, she writes. Of course, she speaks about Ali Stuckey, locked out for quote unquote hateful content. Um, the Libs of TikTok have brought receipts in the form of conversation between Twitter employees, screenshots, internal messaging about conservatives to go about on a massive murderous rampage against trans because we're not keen on drag queens reading stories to our children. The entire conversation is on Libs of TikTok's site, but like I don't get how this account, which exists solely to generate targeting violence at marginalized people, continues allowed to post. Someone else chimed in. But if we deplatform this account, we might erode trust in the platform for users who already think we're irredeemably biased against conservatives. I mean, we successfully deplatformed Trump, right? I don't think deplatforming Libs of TikTok is going to cause a mass exodus, but I guess it may not be in our best interest, or fiduciary interest, to enact a ban on a high-profile account right now. The response is hysterical, literally hysterical. Trans people are being targeted for genocidal violence during Pride Month. Maybe in Iran. Here they get parades, but no matter. Of course, there is an immediate apology for the phantom offense. I apologize. I was not speaking from my own perspective, but applying a commentary on how leadership has behaved recently. I could have phrased it better and would be more conscious in the future messages. I despise and despair the activity that is currently flourishing on our platform and empowering white supremes to act with impunity and conduct harmful emotional and physical violence on trans folk and the broader alphabet community. That last part, conducting harmful emotional and physical violence on trans folk and the broader alphabet community. You mean kind of sort of like what Black Lives Matter did and Antifa did in 2020 during the Summer of Love. You know, billions of dollars in damages, police shot, police killed, residents upended, businesses destroyed, burned, and looted. But come on, facts aside, Libs of TikTok is a threat. Of course they are. They're a threat of continuing to expose the liberal mantra, the satanic mantra that these groomers do so well. And again, we have seen we are only halfway through this quote unquote Pride Month or Groomer Month, as those of us conservatives and libertarians are calling it, and continuing to do this nonsense into dropping trowel for 3, 4, and 5-year-olds, to taking them to drag strip clubs and handing out money like it was candy, But we need to leave that alone. Don't look at that. Just like Frank Drebin telling the people as the building burns behind him because it exploded after a fireworks display, nothing to see here, folks. Nothing to see here. Go back to your homes. Nothing to see here. But from a social standpoint, parents, concerned citizens like you and me, need to continue to expose this trash. And that is what Libs of TikTok does every single day. That's the reason why they are banned, the reason why they are suspended. Because truth hurts. And with that being said, I'm Jasper Gonzo. This is What's Next. Want to see more just like this? Please leave a comment below. Like it, share it, subscribe to it. And we'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.